Good morning, students. I am Anjana and this is the 28th module. I hope you are all doing fine. Today we are going to begin with a new chapter. Before moving on to the chapter, please have a look at these beautiful images. Can you see the countless objects of nature? These are indeed things of beauty that are a joy forever. Look at those beautiful mountains, the sky, the sea, the sun, moon, and the stars, the flowers, the meadows, the chirping of the birds. Aren't they beautiful? They do possess an unearthly beauty. Anyone who is blind to these beauties of nature must be dead in the soul. The beautiful sights and sounds speak to the poets as well, the language of love and beauty. Today, we are going to study such a poem titled The Laburnum Top, written by Ted Hughes, who was greatly influenced by nature. In this poem, the poet describes a mutual relationship between a tree and a bird. The laburnum tree gives shelter to the birds, and the birds in turn help the tree to forget its loneliness. Thus, the poet here in the poem wants to tell the reader the importance of living with each other. Before moving on to the poem, let us get a brief idea about the poet Ted Hughes. One of the giants of 20th century British poetry, Edward James Hughes, famously known as Ted Hughes, was born in Yorkshire in the year 1930. He was an English poet, translator, and children's writer. As a child, he spent most of his time in the lap of nature. The early years of life were dominantly rural, which proved a starting point of his poetic imagination. Hence, Hughes is what some have called a nature poet. He was always seen involved in the observation of the world of creatures. Critics frequently ranked him as one of the best poets of his generation and one of the 20th century's greatest writers. In 1984, he was awarded the title of the nation's Poet Laureate. He died in the year 1998. So, as we said earlier, we are going to study the poem The Laburnum Top, written by Ted Hughes. Let us continue with the explanation in the next module. Thank you.